Make a U-turn and turn left onto the ramp.
Okay, so hi guys, welcome to the day 4 of our project marketing training. So in today, I think this is the 4th session that will be going through the part by part. So the first one, in fact, we are going the day 1, we're talking about the 4 core pillars about project marketing. Then the second one, we also going, we also share about some scripts, some preparation after we do our marketing, we did our marketing. So then what will be the template and also the message that we should prepare before we are entering into the full project marketing reply to the customer. Then day 3, we are talking about social media, how to set up the YouTube channel, why the social media is so important now, so that your customer can have a better connections with you if you start to have your own channel, and you can have a better trust that you can build with your customer. So in today's session, so this is the day 4, and what I'm going to walk you through is I will repeat some of the things that actually is very, very important in project marketing. So basically, this is a project marketing SOP and the do and don'ts, and why actually we need the whole system for a real estate agent to succeed in the project marketing. All right. So then today's session, there will be about 1.5 hours as well. So what we're going to do is I will walk you through the same thing that actually I've been sharing with most of the project marketing agent in the past, and many of them have using the same system, same process, same checklist, and in fact they produce a lot of sales in their history. All right, so now let me share with you the first one that I'm going to share with you. So before we start, then what I want you to do is that to silence your phone, then to on your videos, so that you can have a better experience together with us. So then of course, when talk about the Q&A, then I will leave the Q&A at the end of the sessions. All right, so today's session, we are talking about the ABC's project marketing, means the SOP. What a salesperson, a core team that need to do, what will be the core team, and what will be the role, and what will be the potential opportunity for a salesperson to involve in the project. All right, so then we're talking about career path in real estate for project marketing. Okay, so first is you need to off and silence your phone, then be here 100% participate with it, and be open, and also always play a dual role, so be an observer and also a player. When I ask question, what I want you to do is that you actually can put in the chat group. All right, so in case in the middle, then you have something that actually you want to ask, you're afraid that you forget. All right, so because we'll be sometimes very forgetful, right? So then in that case, then I want you to actually put in the chat group, then later on, then we can actually come back to answer the questions. Okay, so the objective of the project marketing and why we are conducting this session is that we want to get all of our agent, our team member, to get ready themselves, okay, including of preparing the marketing tools, means your sales kit. All right, so as you know that actually in projects, so everyone actually we have a project sales kit. Okay, let me show you what is project sales kit from here. So basically the developer, they always prepare a certain kind of the projects briefing, okay, just like something like this. All right, so basically from here, then this is the one of the project actually called Nexus, okay, and it's actually at Jalan Ampang. So developer have a very thick sales brochure. All right, sometimes brochure can use as a project sales kit as well. So inside this one, then you can see that actually from the page number 1, then they always talk about the developer background. All right, so the developer background, then what will be the project's team, and so on. Then inside, definitely there will be a lot of layout plan, okay, different type of layout plan. their facilities, and so on. So as a salesperson, you need to prepare your sales kit in advance so that when the customer asks you and you have a full sales kit that you are able to show the customer immediately. All right. So what I did is I'm going to show you how I take all these things out, okay, from my sales kit and become a single piece. So when the customer asks me, then I can immediately just forward it to them. All right. So then same thing that I'm going to walk you through, like going to my WhatsApp. Okay. Okay. Just me share again. Share my screen again. Once again, good afternoon to everyone. Sorry, let me go to my. Aiman, you at home, is it?
Yes, yes, I'm at home.
Okay, so can you see my this one?
Yep, we can see it.
All right, so basically what I usually do is that I will actually do a screenshot on the project information from the sales kit. All right, then when I communicate with the customer, what I usually do is that I like to call them to understand actually what they want. Then only I will send the information to them. I won't send the whole information to them because it probably will confuse the customer. So then I send the layout plan, then I send the VR. All right, then after that, then I ask them when they want to have a look of the property. Then of course, there's some Q&A coming in. All right, then I tell them that this property, the big units is fully sold, and if they want, then they can actually go on the small units, but on queue lah. All right, so then the customer further tell me. So the qualifying is very important. So then the customer asked me that what will be the price. Then after that, then they told me that he's actually over budget. So the budget is 400 to 500,000. So after qualifying already, so it's actually very easy for us to identify other property for our client. All right, so this is using the WhatsApp. Okay, now let me go back to my this PPT again. Right, come back to here. Okay, so then I'm also going to tell you about the guideline to be a project marketer, do and don'ts. Okay, so assuming that actually you want to participate fully in the project marketing, what will be the thing that actually a real estate agent that you can do and what you cannot do? Then the project marketing hierarchy. So if you are someone that you are thinking that you want to be a specialized agent in project marketing, so what will be the hierarchy? Okay. Then sales procedure, documentation, the target market outreach. All right, outreach via the internet, offline and online, the social media, art of hyping. If today you being assigned to a roadshow, what do you need to do? Okay, then the most important part is you need to understand the financial assessment, the eligibility of the customer, the credit, the taxes, and the EPF. So this one I share in my, I think the day 3, all right, to tell you actually what will be the template and what will be the checklist that you need to have to qualify your customer, to help your customer, and the financial plan. When we are talking about financial plan, every buyer, they come to their mind when they decided to buy something. As a salesperson, they will, you need to actually know how can you explain well in the financial plan to your customer so that your customer feel comfortable and they can make a decision immediately after you explain to them. All right, so all these require skill and knowledge, and the way that how can you use a complicated financial plan to make your client easy to understand. All right, so then if the property is actually going for rental, all right, what will be the rental price and what will be the investment return? So all this information that for a marketer who are penetrate in the project marketing, you need to follow the step-by-step, the standard operating procedure, so that you can become a tip-top agent in project marketing. All right. So the whole objective of the project marketing is to let you know what the agent needs to do and what you need to prepare for you to start your project marketing. Okay. So next, project marketing, what it is, how is it different from the secondary? Okay. So what are the opportunity and why should you choose to become a project marketer? How is the market and the profession currently? All right. So then for those that you already in the project marketing, I want you to answer a questions. All right. So what is the difference between the sub-sales and the project? Okay. So the first question, I'm going to throw it to Rahim. Okay, Rahim, can you answer the questions? What is the difference between project and secondary market sub-sales? What is the what do you see the difference?
Okay, for me, the difference between project and the secondary market is in terms of the you want me to write in or
No need, no need. You just answer.
Okay, in terms of the what you call the cost for loan agreement for SPA, everything is, if let's say this is under project, you don't have to pay anything. But if you are going for sub sales, you have to prepare 10% money from the total price.
All right.
That's all from me.
Okay. So what about Aiman?
Well, the first difference is that projects, you buy it from the developer. So they're not pre-owned by an existing owner like sub-sales are. And the second thing is, of course, when it comes to sub-sales, you need to have cash on hand, especially the 10% for the down payment, 10% which is the total value of the property which you're buying in sub-sales. Whereas in projects, all you need is probably just to settle the booking first, which is usually about 500 to 3K usually.
All right. Denise?
The difference between project and sub-sale is for sub-sale, we need to, they got many different prices, and then we need to negotiate with the owner and the part of tenant or the buyer. But for project, there only one thing to focus. So when you sell something, when you sell a project, then you only introduce the project only one single thing, then you just sell. But for sub-sale, it's more different things to cover.
All right. Okay. So Chin Kang? Nothing to say.
Amenny, we can't hear you.
All right. So what yours, I mean, what that you shared just now is a very good quotes about the difference between the project and the sub-sales. All right. So then basically, I mean, coming from the purchaser perspective, why they choose to buy a project is usually the purchaser, they are looking for something new. All right. Then if they are having a lower budget, okay, probably they don't want to go on the sub-sales because the cost that actually going to involve to buy a property is actually quite huge compared with the project. And also there's a lot of different incentive like the SPA, the loan agreement, then the we call it the valuation fee, all is actually covered usually by the developer. Then for this, for agents, it's actually, I mean, for the purchaser, it's much more easy for them to obtain the loan from the banks, and also the valuation will be higher compared with the secondary. It's subject to the transaction of the other secondary projects and the project nearby. All right. So this will be the few difference between the project and the sub-sales from the perspective of the purchaser. Okay. And another thing is that they have a time to accumulate their capital, okay, either to put into their rental, I mean their installment and also their renovation, okay, because most of the project, the new project at this moment, the developer will also fit in a lot of the basic things like the wardrobe, then the furniture, and some of the things that which will be able to allow the purchaser to save their money, okay. Whereas from secondary market, this is something that actually the purchaser not able to enjoy the incentive, okay. Then what are the opportunity for a real estate agents? So the opportunity for a real estate agent is that instead of you having one property at one location, so after you do your marketing, let's say you spend few thousand in your marketing for these projects that you are advertising in EduCentral, okay. So if you are only having one units, so then you would think that, wow, my marketing cost is actually extremely high. But if today you have plenty of units in the hand because you're actually under the project, so this will be the good opportunity. I mean that you are able to market the same using the same budget, but you are having more property for you to sell, okay. Just like what I did in the past. Why actually I'm moving myself from sub-sales to project is because I'm seeing this opportunity in one roadshow. Easily, if you are able to serve 10 customers in the same day, at least 1 or 2 units you can close it, okay. So it's actually, if you are comparing with the secondary, you are very, very hard to do this type of the closing, okay. Immediate closing. If you don't know the customer, but the customer just a stranger, then coming in and ask you, then after that, then immediately closing. So this is not possible. So therefore, I also see another opportunity of a real estate agent is like, today we are selling this property for the first time. Then after that, when the customer go back to their friends, then they will ask, they will tell the friends that I have bought the property. Then after that, you want to buy or not? Okay, then they will bring the friend to the showroom again. Then you can actually repeated sales. Then you actually leverage on their friends, then to do the referral again. All right, so this will be the few good opportunity for a project marketing agent. All right, then why should you choose to become a project marketer? Because you do not need to just like the other agents that you need to go and search for the listing every day, then doing a different marketing ways in the different platform. You probably, if you are able to hit only one advertisement, so you keep on repeating the same, then you'll be able to do your result differently. Okay, so how is the market, and what will be the professions currently? The market at this moment for project marketing, we are talking about those newcomer is like the 90s and the millennials. They are actually start to look for a properties already. And those property that actually we are identified for them is like 300,000, 400,000 kind of the range. All right. So therefore, there will be more easy for a newcomer. So if you are participating and you're focusing in the project marketing, because it's actually more easy for you to plan your listing, to also do your marketing. All right. So then I will say that actually what will be the thing that actually the market that for you is, as a project marketer, don't forget that actually Malaysia, our population mostly is 60% is Malay. So a Malay market, a young Malay graduates, and also those people just coming up to work. So this will be the group for you to target. All right. So if you actually able to know where is the market, then it's more easy for you to plan your marketing, your advertisement, and also the products that you want to introduce to them. All right. Next, as a salesperson, always remember, play above the line and not below the line. All right. So if you are somebody that you wanted to be a focus in project marketing, you need to work in a team. All right. So when you are working in a team, then you always remember one thing is when you are working in a team, you need to have somebody like you need to accountable or whatever thing that actually you do. You need to have an ownership. All right. Learn along the way of the new technology or anything. 弟弟，你关掉那个你的那个声音。All right. So then be responsible. Be responsible and also this will be the three things that actually a salesperson mindset you need to have. Okay, so do not actually always blame about the market, blame about your team, blame about your team member that which are not helping you, not supporting you. Then if you are not closing deals, do not give excuses because the market no good. All right, then the competition is actually too big. Okay, then a lot of things that actually you're not happy with the project. Hey, this is not the project that I can sell, like the price is overpriced, like this and that. All right, so it's very important that always remember, if you want to be a professional and a successful salesperson, mindset is important. All right, then denial. When your leaders actually is commenting on you or giving you feedback, or your customer giving you feedback, all right, then you say, I know lah, this one not like that one lah. Then you always got excuses to I think to talk to your customer and to counter your customer. This is not real. All right, so always remember, if you are able to play above the line, no matter what happened, then you will find a solution for yourself. All right, then this is the thing that actually as a salesperson, especially if you want to be a successful salesperson in the real estate, then you need to choose your attitude, all right, to work above the line. All right, so a salesperson, the most important thing for you to make more sales consistently, to produce result, you need to prepare your sales kit. All right, then you need to keep going back to the USP, the unique selling point of your property, why people want to buy from you, why you choose this project, and also always understand what your customer need and get ready your financial plan. A different group of people, different target market have a different kind of requirement. So you need to understand, if the client is buying a 500,000 property from you, what will be the income level? Okay, so 500,000, how much the loan that actually they need to service? Do you know or not, Ivan?
What do you mean the amount of loan that they need to service?
Okay, let's say we are talking about the 500,000 property. All right, so which group of the people that do you think that they are able to pay the installment for 500,000? How much is their income level per
I
month?
probably think maybe like 5, 6, maybe 7K. I'd probably be looking at I wouldn't say young couples, but maybe like a family of 3 or 4 already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 500,000 means their installment easily 2,000, 2,500. All right. So then their income definitely need to above 6,000 to 7,000 combined income. So if we're talking about today, I get a project of 1 million. What will be the income group that you need to target?
Oh shoot, definitely twice as much. So probably 10K or above.
Yes. Okay. So this is the part that actually is very important when you start to look into your financial plan. All right. So then you need to let this group of people, let's say they are earning 10,000 and above. Okay. How can they buy the property? Okay. Because every month their concern is, hey, how much should I pay? If I were to stay in this property, what will be my expenses? The client will ask you. So financial plan is very, very important. If your financial plan are able to cast out like what I share in my past sharing, okay, the day 3 sharing, all right. So then I also tell them that what will be your installment, what will be the maintenance, what will be your other expenses, okay. So then if your MOT still not paid, when do you need to pay your MOT? Okay, all these things you need to able to tell your customer so that your customer have confidence to invest in the property, to buy the property for own use or to invest. All right. So then during the closing, when do I buy? They always actually have this we call it like uncertainty. All right. When is the time that actually they are ready? So in fact, sometimes they are ready, but just that they don't have the courage to put in the deposit. All right. So all this information is very important. Good sales kit. If your sales kit is good, then whenever the customer want anything, then from the sales kit, then you'll be able to provide them information. Okay. And always remember, information itself will not create any impact to them. The most important thing is that you need to get them to have a courage to put down the deposit. That will only make a difference to the customer, because through my experience in my past 20 over years, a lot of customers, when they talking about they want to commit properties, they always think, hey, how to buy? Then after buy already, then what will happen? So this is always the dilemma, all right? As making them, they are hesitating and they are not going in. Unless this customer is a seasoned investor. If they are a new buyers, newbies, then this is quite normal to them. So you need to have the skill and the knowledge to make them to trust you, and they will be able to help you. You will be able to help them to make the decision to put the money on the spot to do the closing. All right. So the loan repayment kits, like what I say just now, okay, then you need to look, no, let's say now it's about 3.25. Okay, if the customer is actually taking 100,000 loan, then what will be the installment for the 25 years, 35 years? You need to actually have all this figure in your mind. Let's say the loan is 200,000, 400,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Okay, so you need to actually go to the loan calculator, okay, to have the idea immediately when the customer asks you, not you go and punch again, you can roughly tell them how much is your installment. Okay, so a salesperson, okay, you need to go back and memorize all these things. I didn't ask you to say, hey, you need to give a very exact figure. Let's say 10 year or 1% of the interest is 876. Not like that. Okay, so then I just quote you an example. Let's say we're talking about 100,000 loan, okay, or 1 million loans. All right. Then if now the interest is 3.25, okay, then the customer is going for let's say 20 years. Okay, so it's 5,005. Okay, because 555 you add in another zero, then it's 5,005. Okay, this will be the information that actually you need to have in your mind when you are talking to your customer immediately, that you can give your customer an answer. Then the customer feel, wow, this agent very pro. Okay, then they also actually have confidence in you. All right, so you need to have estimated only. No need exactly on the dot. Okay, no agent can do that. Okay, but you need to actually memorize. If the interest go up to 5%, what will be the amount that actually the agent installment that they need to pay? Okay, so this is a very basic information project agents need to have. Okay, do every salesperson have the same sales kit? All right, definitely no. Every salesperson, they will have a same sales kit, but they will present it probably in a different way. All right, it's depending on individual how you presented your sales kit, but the format usually is the same. Okay, and also in the project marketing, it's very important that you need to know what will be your career path. Okay, and you cannot just die every year also just become the same core team member, then no promotion, nothing. Okay, so this is something that actually I always say, as a salesperson, you need to have a big dream and also a big goal in yourself. Okay, why actually I evolving myself from a salesperson, from a sub-sale to project? Same thing, because in the past, I mean, I still remember my one of my agent asked me, hey, how many deals that actually you can make from a sub-sales? Okay, so I told him it's about maybe 20 cases 1 month. But do you know that in projects marketing, I can actually close easily 10 units in a day? Why? Okay, it's because of referral. This customer bring 1 or 2 people, then after that straight away, then they buy together. So it's totally different from the traditional sub-sales, you know. Okay, and I still remember when my first show in Singapore, and I brought in the project to Singapore, then the first day we managed to sell 30 units in a day with a team collaboration. All right, so this is the big picture, and this is also the goal that actually every agency want to have. Because if today you can leveraging on the team result to become your own result, then the whole thing will be very, very different. So therefore, you need to learn the leadership skill. Then you need to also learn a lot of different skill to enhance your closing skill. All right. Then from core team, then you evolve yourself in become the group leader. Then you work with a referral agent or a hyper in a, it's not a core team in the project, okay, to work together with them, to work with more co-broke agent. So in one of my sharing, I always say that people is very important. Networking is very important. Why a lot of agents, they are not able to make a lot of sales is because they are leveraging on themselves, individual strength. If you are able to leveraging on the team sales, team spirits, and also the team energy, the whole thing will be changing. All right. So then after that, from the group leader, then you can actually promote, become a project IC. Project second IC as a coordinator, then you can actually also lead a team of the agent. Then ultimately, then you will be invited to a project management, just like Daniel. He started from co-agent, then core team, sorry. Then after that, he become a group leader, then become an IC. Ultimately, he become a project director. So this is the career path that every project agent you need to looking for. If you want to be a specialized agent in project marketing, then this will be the ladder for you to climb. All right. So next, what we're going to say, talk about the project core team. Definitely, you need to know your role, okay, and your responsibility. In the project, we're talking about the middle range is project IC. So project IC is someone that actually is very experienced and is a qualified salesperson who they meet the criteria and appointed by the management to manage the marketing of the project. So they can actually come up with the guideline and also work together with the directors, project director. Then they prepare all the project information to the salesperson. So they have a knowledge and also their skill, so able to assist the project director in selecting a core team who will be the best person for this project, and come up with the plan, the duty roster, who will be the agent that need to go for the roadshow or the sales gallery for the duty. Okay, then also to enforce the show gallery rules and regulation, uphold and maintain the high standard of professionalism by all the salesperson, including all the hyper, all the co-book agent, and also all the people that actually they work together. Why project IC is very important? If today you'll be assigned as a project IC, in fact, we are not talking about the overriding first. We're talking about the responsibility and also the power that actually you have, because you have the say on the project, whether this project can help your team to make more sales or not, can produce more result or not. And it's very important role for a project IC, okay, to identify a hardworking agent, a very focused agent, and also very just give me a minute. 你搞到我随便啦 okay, to enforce the show fat rules and the maintain the standards. Okay, just give me a minute. My thing is actually okay. So project IC is a very important person in the project. Okay, so which determine the project whether it's success or fail. All right. So then we're talking about the daily meeting with the marketing sales agent. Then they need to actually also maintain enough of the salesperson to follow up with the potential client. So a lot of project IC, usually what they did is that they will also do a lot of marketings. Then after that, when the leads come in, then they will distribute to the team member to follow up. All right. They will ensure the agents are competent enough to serve the prospect, and also they have a regular review and also can propose a new strategy and idea to the project director. They need to ensure all the marketing sales agent report their duty punctually and the professional attire when they are meeting their customer. So why all this is important? Example, if today we are going to the sales gallery, okay, there are ABC agency there, okay. So if our agents are wearing maybe slippers, okay, then a singlet, okay. If you are a customer, when you walk in the sales gallery, okay, so this is agency one. Okay, then another agency, their salesperson is actually wearing very, very smart, then with tie, then after that, then also with the very proper shoes. So agency A agent, you will pick of agency B. Okay,
Agency
put in
B,
the
of
chat.
course. Agency B, of course.
B lah, not A, singlet. Okay, like those like wow,
I'll have teh tarik with A, lah, but I'll buy property from B.
Okay, you'll buy property from B.
Yeah, but I'll have teh
why
tarik from A.
you have teh tarik from A.
Yeah.
Okay, why you make this? I mean, why you actually giving this reply?
Yeah, image. It's just someone who wears proper attire, you know, like long sleeve with collar and pants, formal pants. You know, someone who wears formal wear, of course, looks like someone who is a more professional, someone who can carry out their duties more fulfillingly. You know, someone who's more responsible, someone who's more accountable. So,
Alright.
you know, yeah.
Okay, so I think everyone you will choose to deal with agency B, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in our sales gallery, do y'all wear singlet there?
No, of course not.
Of course not. Okay, and it's important every time when we are going for the roadshow in the past. So in fact, we wear proper attire. We wear our shirt, the white one. Then after that, then we also actually come up with our uniform. All right. So this is the part that actually I think image is actually very important for every single project team. All right. So then you want people to see your as a one team. Okay. So this is a part that actually always remember, if today you want to be a agent who are able to give a good image to the public, so then the attire is important. Okay, support and assist marketing sales person when necessary, whenever it's necessary. Always remember, we are not an individual. In project, we are talking about team spirit. We are talking about how can the whole team become more dynamic, more professional. All right. So when the next table, let's say our colleagues is doing the presentation. So in project marketing, we always actually want to assist them, because why? The more sales that actually we are able to assist, okay, so the universal returns in the same way. All right. Today you're assisting somebody, okay, and if you actually follow through the DISC, you know, not every single salesperson you can deal with a different kind of DISC. Definitely not. All right. The only that the thing that actually you want to do is, today you are a salesperson, okay, then you need to learn a different deal with different client, but sometimes not every customer is fit into you. All right. And not every customer is fit into another sales agent. So therefore, assisting another is the very good way for you to learn and to become a competent leader in the future. So this is a part that actually IC need to do. All right. So then if you want to grow yourself into an IC or project director, this is the part that actually you need to put in effort as well to help others. All right. Project 2 IC is also the same thing, but it's just that they are slightly junior than the project IC. So overall, same thing that actually they also need to do. Okay. Overall, in charge in the absence of project IC, if project IC is not there, then they need to stood up and they need to take over the role and carry out the duty of the project IC. All right. So same thing that actually they need to assist in preparing and also distribute all the project information to all the salesperson when the project IC is not there. Assist the project IC in selection of the core team as well, giving the ideas of which agent do you think that actually is important, can work together in this team? Because selection of the team is actually sometimes we're talking about the chemistry. All right. So it's very important that as a team that you need to also keep thinking and keep inviting agent into the group. All right. So then, of course, when the plan and the duty roster coming out, then you also need to assist the project IC and enforce the show flags rules and regulation. So every time we go to the different sales gallery, all right, definitely the developer have a different rules and regulation. Probably some of the rules and regulation is the same, but some is different. So always remember different developer, they may have a different rules and regulation. So you need to understand and also able to memorize everything as a second IC. So always maintain and uphold our sales team to become a very professional agent so that everywhere we go on, then it's actually we portray a good image to other people. All right. Then daily meeting, then regular feedback, regular reviews, and come up with a strategy and idea. Ensure the people report in their duty. All right. So do not that actually if the whole team like wow suddenly then everybody not coming, then how? So when the customer walk in and nobody go and serve them. All right. So same thing that you need to support and assist the marketing salesperson whenever necessary. All right. So chief group leader, almost the same. All right. The only thing is they actually support the project IC and the second IC if if the project IC and the second IC is actually absent. All right. So then the rest will be the same. Okay. So we're talking about the GL. Okay. So group leader. So group leader, the job is also similar to the project IC. Okay. Then basically this will be the leader's duty and responsibility. If today you want to be in the project, okay, even you are the core team, okay, always remember this will be the few things that actually you need to have. You need to grow yourself and you need to learn, provided that you can be promoted to the next level. All right. So the same thing that I should GL do. Okay, core team. Okay, so core team are professional salesperson representing Oneworld and developer in the selling of the project. Anyone in Oneworld can be core team. All right. So then of any Oneworld project. Okay. So for the core team is your duty and responsibility is what? To assist the GL in research, preparing the project information. You probably say, hey, I'm only core team. Why should I do the project information? Why should I prepare the research? Always remember, today you are in sales, no matter how you need to understand your product well, and also you need to know the competitor strength and the weakness so that it's easy for you to counter when the customer posts you something, then you do not know that, hey, why the comparison coming in. So as a salesperson, like it or don't like it, you need to do your own research and also you're preparing your own project information, because not a single information is suitable for any salesperson only. You need to have your own information and research to enhance your knowledge and skill. When people ask you, then you are able to present your presentation well. All right. So commitment to hyping activities and the sales gallery duty, because it's important for a salesperson, you need to have an environment. Okay. So if you say, hey, I don't want to be stationed in one place, okay, then I don't want to go out to hyping lah. Hey, how lah? Go to Pasar Malam, very jatuh standard one, no? Okay. But the thing is, do you want sales or not? If you want sales, you need to go to the crowded place. You need to go to shopping mall. You need to actually attend a lot of gathering, a lot of places to get people, okay, to see you and to get in touch with you. Okay, so of course, when you've been sending to the sales gallery or to roadshow, then you need to follow the rules and regulation. You need to uphold and maintain a high standard of professionalism, and also conduct your knowledge and understand all the project assigned to you. Okay, if today you want to be a super salesperson, okay, one shot, then of course you need to study all the projects. Okay, not only one, every project. Then after that, protect the branding. Okay, so Oneworld is one branding and it's carried by everybody. Okay, and during you do presentation, always remember, do not oversell, do not overpromise. Whatever thing that actually briefed by the developer. So this is the only thing that actually I want you to tell the customer. Okay, do not say, hey, this one also can, that one also can. So which is actually not promised by the developer, then you simply go and promise the customer. We don't want to oversell, all right? So for us is that we need to sell with integrity, with professionalism, okay, and to add value to our customer. So we always want to protect the interest and professional image of Oneworld and also our client and the developer. So these are the three parties that actually we need to take care. Okay, of course, we need to take care of our own image as well, portray our professionalism during our sales process. All right. So remember, report to the GL the name list of the potential buyer, and always feedback and also follow up with the potential prospect every week. Okay, so every 2-3 days, then you need to actually go back to your list, all right, to see actually what is the opportunity for you. Okay, how can you serve your customer better? All right, regular review and propose a new strategy or idea to the project management. Let's say you are seeing some people that, wow, this IG marketing is very good. Their Facebook probably is actually very workable. Every week they got, I think, 50 people come to the sales gallery. But how come ours one, nobody coming? So definitely wrong strategy, or some of the marketing activities is actually not so proper. So what do you need to do is, if you are somebody that you are able to spot, also identify some of the new marketing strategy proposed to your GL or your IC. Okay, so always come up with the ideas and communicate with the management. You must report punctually and with the professional attire, then support and follow the core team member whenever is necessary. So always actually mix with the team and learn from each other. So as a core team, this will be the only role and responsibility for you. Okay, so after you know already, same thing, if today you evolving yourself into the next level to become a core team, to become a GL. So how can you let the other people know their duty and responsibility? So then this will be the few responsibility that actually you need to tell your core team. All right, so if today you've been promoting to a project IC, so what will be your duty? All right, so assuming now, so Aiman, you have been promoting as a IC. Okay, so you want to brief your agent, your core agents, your core team about their duty. Okay, what do you want to tell your team
What would I tell my team?
about their duty? If today you are a project IC, okay, you are Wilson Lim, okay.
Okay.
So now you change your head to become a Fei Zai. Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh why? Oh no. Okay.
No, I'm joking. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, what would I tell my team?
Yeah. So today you are the project IC. You are the project IC already now.
Well, okay. I mean, this is a very spontaneous question that you asked me. I don't really have anything planned right now, but from the top of my head, I would probably give them advice and tips on how I have done projects, how I do the marketing and the selling and all that. So because I think I don't need to tell my team that their job is to help the developers sell the property. I don't think I need to tell them this, but what the team would probably need is I'll probably guide them on what's the best way to do it, and like, you know, step-by-step guide how to do it, basically. Yeah, it's more guidance than, yeah, I would give them more guidance, not really tell them what they, you know, tell them what they need to do and all that, because I kind of, you know, they know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are the core team in your project now. All
Yeah.
right. So I mean, if you were to go back to the beginning, what you expect your leaders to tell you?
Oh shoot, a lot of things. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things that, like, when I came inside for the first, I can say, like, for the first 6 months to a year, I feel like totally kosong. Like I have no idea. I mean, I know what my job is. I know what I need to do as a real estate negotiator, but I didn't know how to do it. And I feel that this was the biggest issue when it came to my growth as a real estate negotiator. So if I was the group leader and I had my own core team, I would probably try to make them feel like, it's okay. I know you come inside, your kepala is like kosong, but don't worry, I'll show you how to get it done, you know? So yeah.
Right. So you see why actually I want to brief you all about this project marketing, the whole SOP. All right. So basically, let me tell you, everyone is the same. When you go to the new industry, you totally kosong. You totally do not know actually what will be happening. All right. So that's why I'm throwing this question to you. It's because I don't want that actually one day, if you've been promoting as the leader, then your team will have this same kind of the feeling. Hey, I go in 6 months, I totally blank, you know. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope not. I hope one day when I have my own team, I will be able to guide them properly from my own experiences and all that. Because yeah, like you said, it's very different. Because what I've been educated to do is totally different from coming into this. This is very deep into customer service, and I've never studied customer service before this. So yeah.
Do you know that actually in real estate, in fact, what actually we did is actually customer service.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, this is the long-term better that you got no choice. You need to keep upgrading yourself, uphold your team, all right, to be a better salesperson, that to provide a better service to your customer. This is the only part that actually will last long in this service line. All right.
Yeah,
Why a good salesperson? I mean, we talking about they can evolve from the core team to group leader to the IC, then ultimately to become a very important person in the project. It's because they set a system. All right. So then this is some of the things that actually, as a salesperson, you need to actually have the dream. All right. To really how to say to really think longer, not only a short-term planning. You need actually a longer plan for yourself. All right. So then you need to put yourself in the newbie shoes. Okay. How can you assist them in a very short period, then they can actually close deal? All right. So
are you asking me? Oh, okay. Well, I will probably. Okay, I mean that there's so much to get into, right? But then the first thing that need to do is cold call. You know, that's like, you cannot escape cold calling one. You must do cold call. If you don't do cold call, you will die for sure. You will die. Okay. Yes. So and the thing is, Wilson has given me the task to train a few times some of the new ones who come into our company, and I tell them this, like, you need to start, like, you know, I give you 50 numbers. Okay, I know they're strangers and you're gonna be a bit fearful, but this is what you need to do. So, you know, they call 3 people, then they say, oh, I'm busy, I'm gonna go home, and I never see them again. So you know,
then this is not the right team that actually you should train. Okay. So
No,
that's
no.
why I say that it's important that actually you need to understand the whole thing. If this person, they cannot accept cold call, that means they are not suitable in sales line.
Yeah. So that's why I felt like, but I mean, I tell them I know that when people come in, I know that I have to tell them the truth. Like whether you like it or not, you will have to do cold call. If not, you will die in this industry. You cannot survive. But then once the cold calling is done, then comes the marketing and meeting up with the landlord or the owner to get information about the property, then how you market, and then when the inquiries come in, how do you filter the tenants, or how do you filter the buyers? So all these things, I kind of have a rough plan of how to guide future ones that come in. But yeah, so far the ones that I tell cold call is like the first day, they're like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. So so yeah.
Normal is normal. All
Yeah.
right, good try. Okay, so now we're talking about IDA. Okay, our sales actually come with IDA, right? So this is a very important rules that actually you need to follow. Okay, so first, as a salesperson, you need to create attention, awareness. Okay, so therefore in the day 3 training, I'm talking about how can you as a salesperson, you need to start your own, we call it YouTube channel. You need to start to put in the effort into writing your profile. Okay, so how many of you have your profile already? Kau team, Denise. All right, the profile is important. Kau team ready or not? Ayo, you need to keep your profile lah. Okay, so profile is important because the day 3 sharing, I'm talking about creating your profile, because the latest we're talking about future real estate agents are totally different from the past already. You need to create your awareness that everyone that they know you. You need to make yourself as a celebrity. Okay, real estate celebrity. Okay, so you need to do a lot of different kind of the videos. If you are the project marketer now, okay, how do you want to position yourself? What you want people to talk about you? Why you? Okay, so you need to position yourself. You need to create the attentions. Okay, then what will be the interest, the benefit, the uniqueness of you? Okay, and how to create the desire people want to give the business to you. Then how do you want to talk something already? Then you lead your customer to an action. They buy from you. So IDA. So every sales is actually we're talking about using this golden rules called IDA. AIDA. Okay. So assuming today you are a salesperson that you want to concentrate in project. Okay. Which area that do you think that actually you want? You definitely you need to put in your time and have the time that actually to think about it. Okay, as a salesperson, okay, let me quote you example. When I started my journey of real estate, I started in commercial shops. All right, so then I actually start my first project in USJ, Subang, and after that, then I expand to Sunway. Okay, then a lot of people, a lot of business owner, they know that actually I'm a specialist in USJ and Sunway. So anytime, I mean, when they want to look for a property, their friend, their family member, or their friends, then they will introduce to me, or their client, they will introduce to me. So then I create the awareness already. What can I do for them? Okay, as a salesperson, after I renting the property to them, I help them to find a contractor. Okay, so then a contractor also got a different contractor, you know. So because the business is different business ma. For the office one, the people that specialize in office contractor, is it the same with F&B or not? Sama. Different. All right. So then for the office one, then we're talking about F&B and also maybe supermarket. The contractor can be same or different. Also different. All right. So the benefit and the uniqueness that actually I will be able to provide to my customer when I was in a specialist as a commercial agent during that time is I can provide what other agent cannot provide. Okay. I can give them a list of the extra service, like today, if you want to renovate your shops, all right, so probably you can find your own contractor, but I can introduce a contractor that will be able to save your cost another 10 or 15% of your cost. Because why? This is not from me. This client who refer another Mr. Tan to me. So what this client, okay, let's say this is Mr. Lee lah. Mr. Lee used my service already. Then Mr. Lee introduced Mr. Tan to me. So Mr. Lee have already helped me to promote myself, tee up, say, hey, you use this agent, very good one. Because this agent, the resources very good. He can actually give you a contractor, wow, really did a good job. Then some more, is cheaper than my current contractor. Okay, so if you are Mr. Tan, what is your first impression?
I would want to know who this agent is.
Yes, then you want to give the business to me or not?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that's why same thing in project also the same. Why actually when we sell the project, okay, during that time, so we want actually the customer, when the first time when we do the presentation, okay, then we create the interest for them already. Hey, why want to use Oneworld and why want to use Amenny? Because Amenny actually can bring extra benefit to me. Okay, because after I bought the property already, first he got do sub-sales. He got a team can help me to rent it out faster. He also can have a contractor who save my money to do my renovation. Okay, then after renovate already, then if I don't want to stay myself, I want to convert to a co-living. If he have a team can manage co-living, as an owner, I hassle free. Should I give the business to this person or not? Yes, correct. So this is the interest and uniqueness that actually you do, which other people don't do. All right. So then after that, you need to create the desire, convince them and satisfy their need. If today you are someone that very busy, you got no time to prepare all your information and everything, okay, let me do a job for you. I help you to call your assistant, your family member or anybody, okay, if you got no time, then I teach them what to do for you to submit the bank loan, then for you to get a better bank loan interest and everything. So after that, then we have a specialist also will be able to save your money, okay. Then after you pass the business to me already, then I will be able to provide you a better service, because this property no more already, only left these 2 units, A and B. If you don't buy now, then no more already. So then you ask them to take action. So once you master this idea, okay, in your presentations, then immediately very easy lah. People want to give you the money, okay, they want to pay the deposit. Okay, so this is the part that actually every agent you need to learn. All right. So basically, this is what actually we're talking about lah. So the action is important. Okay, then always actually link everything with story. Did I share story just now? Okay, what story I shared?
You mean the story about how you were doing Subang, then Sunway, the commercial lots?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. When you want to create the interest, you want to bring the interest to your audience, it's very important. You need to link what? Link the story in. Okay. Always prepare some interesting story. Okay. The people that actually are very good in talking, if describing stories, then the audience will listen. Okay. Everyone like the story, Okay. You don't actually present the presentation, it's only presentations, a lot of salesperson is like that one. Or this property got how many rooms lah? Okay, how many toilets lah? The kitchen is made from what lah? All these kind of things, not the clients one. Okay, the clients one, no. After I bought this property already, what is my profit? Then how can I leverage on this property to retire faster? All right, this is what actually they want. Okay, so you need to create the desire, okay, to let them think, hey, wow, this story suddenly after I bought this one already, then I can make how much because I moved in the feng shui is so good, you know. So then this customer, after staying here already, then they move to another property, wow, few millions one. So these are the story that actually you need to link it together. Okay, so once you master this IDA strategy, okay, then you using these golden rules to tell story, okay, so you will be able to sell every piece of your property, okay, to become a top salesperson. Not only limited yourself on the 300,000, the 500,000, but 5 million, 10 million, and 50 million, or even 100 million property. Okay, so this is the part that actually you need to link the IDA marketing together with the storytelling. All right. So brainstorming session. Okay. So how to find a buyer? Who are the buyers? Okay. So if today we are talking about, we are getting one project in Ampang. Okay. This property is actually near to the Flamingo in Ampang. Then it's actually very near to the MR2. Okay. Then beside that, there's Ampang Point Shopping Mall. Then there's also some shopping area like the Ampang Point. Okay. Then there's a hospital nearby. Okay. So let me ask you a question. What will be the target market for this property?
I feel like elderly people.
Why you feel like elderly people?
Because you mentioned hospital, that reminded me of no, hold on. Just listen to my reasoning for a minute. Okay, you know how in you know Subang Jaya Medical Center, right? Okay, so right beside the hospital, not exactly beside it lah, but a few blocks away is what is this? It used to be called Sheraton, now it's called the Grand Dorset.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I feel that if there was an apartment there, I feel that, okay, so for example, if there were anyone who live in the who are in the hospital, for example, if family members want to stay close by, then the apartment can be done for an Airbnb kind of service. So if you want to do for investment purposes, this would be a good idea. But then at the same time, it's like also like your place in Ampang, right? If it's close to the hospital, then those who are looking for like retirement or whatever, okay, in case they need it lah, you know, I'm not saying, you know, that they're gonna die soon or whatever, but in case they need it, it's there. So, you know, like also families as well, those who have children, I don't know how big the Ampang project is, but let's say if it's like 3-4 rooms, those families with children and all that, I'm sure the parents would want to have a hospital close by, you know, so just in case they need it, it's there. They don't have to travel so far. So these are the kind of people that I would target, I think. Okay,
I also mentioned shopping mall,
Yeah. So shopping mall also for families. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right. Okay. It's a good answer. All right. So basically, who are your buyer is important. Okay. So whenever one project comes in, so immediately you need to think. Okay. Surrounding what will be the facilities and what will be the community is. All right. Whether there is a shopping mall, there's a highway, there's facilities like hospital, school, okay, then maybe some sports centers or anything. So all this information, you need to actually master it first. Then you need to actually identify. You are actually looking for investor more. If the unit is actually very small, then definitely we are actually looking for investor, businessmen, all right. So or the people that actually like probably they are going for retirements or what. All right. Then income group. What will be the age group? What will be the family size? So the buyer persona is very, very important in project marketing. Okay, if you can identify your buyer persona, all right, well, then you can actually have a better result in the project. Okay, always go and identify if you don't have it yet. Okay, so what actually as a salesperson that you need to do, you need to see what competitor doing. If today you have a few competitor in that project, all right, always go and make friends with them, then ask them, hey, so usually okay, now how many cases actually you close every week? Okay, where are all these people from? Okay, from what advertisement? Okay, what will be their age group? What is their occupation? Where do they stay? Right? Then what is their income groups? How much is their income? So you need to ask, okay, whether they are local or they are from outstation or they are the foreigner. Okay, so whether they are young, then or they are actually upgrader or they are specular. Okay, then why actually they buy these projects? So why they prefer this project type? So what is the theme is actually attracting them, and what is the uniqueness of this project? Okay, so all these things it's easy for you to identify your persona. So once you know this one already, then you find a similar looks like audience, definitely this project can sell. Okay, same thing that actually in sub sales, I also actually did that. Okay, this is not only apply in projects lah, in sub sales also the same. Okay, why actually in the past I can close so many deals is like I very kepo one. You know what is kepo or not, Aiman?
Not really.
You don't know what is kepo?
No.
Rahim, you know what is kepo or not?
Yes.
What is kepo? You explain to Aiman.
Busybody lah with the
Hey, wow, you very good. You can you
Oh.
know Chinese very well now.
Okay.
Okay. As a salesperson, you always want to be kepo. All right. So if you don't kepo, then that means you are not able to get the first-hand information already. Okay. So always remember the pricing, the loan, the payment scheme. This is all the thing that actually, as a salesperson, you need to identify who are your buyer. Once you identify already your persona correct already, then definitely you got result. Okay. So the target markets. So all this is the part that actually you need to write down the age, the sex, whether it's a female or it's a male, that who like this place. Okay. Some is the wife like it because why? Got a big kitchen. Okay. Doesn't mean big kitchen the husband don't like lah. Because nowadays also husband are cooking correct or not? But mostly it's actually the wife like it lah. Okay. Then the income level, then whether they are married or they are not, and all these things. Okay. The religions, whether it's a Malay area, Chinese area, or a foreign area, all these things will affect your sales. All right. The demographic factor is important because some is because of they are staying in this area because of their work and their children or their family member, their parents and everything. Okay, so then these are the things that actually I want you to target before you start your target marketing. All right, so the part 2, okay, how to reach these people. If they are the Gen Y or the young couple, if they are the investor, if they are the foreigner, okay, so if they are the outstation people, if they are actually condo upgrader, so how can you reach them? Okay, brainstorming. Okay, so let's say I'm talking just now, I'm giving you these Ampang projects, right? Okay, the size is about 800 to 1,002 square feet, 2 rooms and 3 rooms. Okay, so how do you reach your target? What kind of marketing that you want to do?
Family for sure. I'll target families. Target families and target retirees. Yeah.
Okay, you target retirees.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you write your advertisement?
Well, just now you mentioned that a hospital and a shopping mall is close by, right? So I'll definitely include that in the USPs. So, you know, you don't have to travel very far in terms of getting groceries or whatever. And because it's in Ampang is quite close to KLCC. So even if you wanted to do for investment also, the return should be not bad actually, right? Yeah. So
Okay.
that's about it.
Rahim, how you reach this buyer?
You proceed with others on call.
Oh, you're on call. Okay. Denise.
Okay, same like Aiman, but I will target more like young couples, a small family, because 2 to 3 rooms is more suitable for young couple and small like got 1 to 2 children.
Okay.
Amenny, are we when you're asking us how we would reach these audiences, right?
Yes. How do you reach this buyer?
Online marketing for sure. Facebook, Instagram, Property Guru, iProperty. That's how I would reach them, because everything's. I mean, especially for like the young couples just got married or maybe have like got 1 children, maybe 2 kids. Yeah, definitely these people will be online. So I will use platforms online to reach these audiences lah. And then from there I will write down, like, I mean, in my property description, I would put down, what are the unique selling points and what's close by, as well as, how it would benefit them, 2-3 rooms. So just the right amount of size for them, what rebates are available. So yeah, online.
You can't actually write the rebates.
Oh, no. I never do. What I do is usually I will just tell them that there are rebates. I never put the percentage is what and all that. I will just attract them, generally tell them.
Okay. All right. So I think to reach your audience, your buyers is important. So then definitely you need to go on all the platforms. Okay. Facebook, and also just now, why I'm asking these questions is that you need to actually, let's say you are reaching the Gen Y. Okay, what will be the message that you are using? Okay, the message is important because platform, everybody we know, we're using the Facebook, IG, then the property portal and everything. Okay, the message that actually to capture this group of people is important. Okay, what will be the content that you'll be able to attract them, okay, to call you? All right, so that like what you all did for the Edu Central lah. So every single piece of information, target the different buyers is important. All right. So you cannot only come up with one general advertisement to reach everybody. Okay. So each of the every different targets like Gen Y, okay, what are they looking for? Then you need to actually have the content to attract them. Gen Y, actually, what Gen Y like? How to reach them?
Facilities, transportation.
Okay.
And I don't think for youngster they care about the ROI, because those who are for youngster, they are more looking for the lifestyle, like the facilities that the developer provide, like a swimming pool, gym, everything. What is the public transport around that area?
Lifestyle and convenience lah. Then zero down payment lah. Okay, no need to come out so much, then can make how much in a short time. Okay, Gen Y always like that one. All right, correct or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so then young couple.
Young couples, the size, the unit size, and if they got kids, probably the facilities they can bring the kids to play. Yeah.
Definitely what's close by too, because if they have kids, they would want to know where can they send their kids to school.
Yes, near to the school and near to the maybe their daycare, okay, and also their workplace, so that it's convenient, or probably near to their parents as well.
Yeah.
All right. So then if investor, then definitely RI lah. Okay. Then for those like maybe outstation one. Okay. So then for condo upgrader, so different kind of the marketing content that we need to create it. All right. So whenever you got one property, okay, you need to think, if today I'm actually a target Gen Y, okay, what will be the thing that actually they like? So you need to cut the thing suit to them. If a young couple, if it's an investor, okay, so if it's maybe a retiree, if it's a foreigner, if it's a condo upgrader, so you need to actually do a different kind of the marketing. All right, so to reach your buyer. Okay, marketing outreach, internet and social media lah. Just now I must share already. Okay, so you need to come up with all the sample, because in the day 2 I already given you all the different sample already. All right, so then you go back to the videos, then you actually see what will be the sample that I'm giving you. Okay, so this is a sample as an SMS. Own your own property now. Eat, play, live in the Sky Civil, the KL and PJ Skyview, freehold, Sky Condo near Scott Garden, Mid Valley, multiple easy access, get cashback some more. Okay, so then extra 20,000 upon handover. That means, wow, the customer see already, wow, this one buy property still got cashback, then they will call you. All right, so you need to actually identify the IDA using the IDA. Okay, so after everything done already, then your customer like the property and everything. So sales process is important. Always walk through the sales process with the customer. Don't assume that your customer know. Okay, you need to tell them. First step, what they need to do after they pay the deposit already, they need to submit the sales document. All right. So then, what will be the sales document that actually they need to prepare? You know lah.
Yeah, I have a list.
You have a list, then you need to send the list, but you send the list, the information itself definitely not enough one, you need to walk them through. Okay, so this one you need to actually prepare the information, like, okay, let's say you talking about the IC, then you're talking about EPF, you're talking about your saving, you're talking about FD, your company letter and everything. Okay, so basically in my previous videos, I also actually share about the template. Okay, I'm sending the template to them. Remember in the one of our meeting. Okay, so if you are able to give this whole thing to them and you walk them through, then they say, wow, Aiman very professional. Okay, then I should introduce more customer to Aiman. All right, then you also prepare a list of the banker. Let's say that this project actually is financed by Maybank, Alliance Bank, Public Bank, CMB, MBSP or BSN. Every single bank contact number, their interest, their loan package. Okay, if you can be able to provide it to them, and immediately after they give already, then you ask the banker to call them. Do you think that the customer will impress or not? Okay, how many of you did that? You come up with the list. All right, so this is the important things. Okay, then after that, get the salesperson to update you from time to time. Okay, then after that, then they went into the SPA, they signed already. Then after that, the letter offer, the loan agreement, and all the disbursement and everything. Then after that, then you need to bring the letter offer and SPA for the commission claim. Okay, you don't expect everything your leaders do for you. Okay, you need to actually go and call your customer. SPA signed already. Can you give me a copy? Because definitely you have your own offer letter from the sales, but you don't have the loan offer letter from the bank. So you need to take a relevant copy to attach together. Why all this is important? And especially after we move everything online, we have our ERP. Okay, so then from the ERP, what I want you to do extra one more step. Okay, key in the customer birthday. All right, then after that, key in the customer address of the property, and also key in their email. Because why this is important in the future, you can using this CRM to send the information. If you have other new project, ask them to become your referral. Okay, so during the festival, maybe Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, Christmas, then you can set an auto message to your customer. All right, so this is actually for you to maintain the good relationship with your customer. Okay, very, very important. And a lot of agents, they don't do that because they just want to, I just want to close deal, but they forget about their past customer. Okay, their existing customer that who give them their first sales. They always forget. So then because of the customer service is not good, so then as a salesperson, you very busy one, you know, because why? You every day you need to go for the new farming. Okay, go to see a new customer, but you forget your old customer. Old customer is the one that actually who are persistently, consistently having trust in you already, then they will give you a lot of sales. Always remember this thing. Okay, so take care of them. All right. So then after that, then submission of the sales document to the developer. Always remember after you did already, sales confirmation form, letter of confirmation, particular of purchaser. If the customer want a cancellation or add name or change name and everything, all the form you need to prepare in advance for your customer. All right. Then also attach together with the payment slip, because this is the information for the admins and also the developer for their convenience, because they need also to check all the transaction and everything. So then don't forget the receipt and the IC. Okay. Always remember the developer will send a receipt directly to the customer, not Oneworld, not you. Okay, in project marketing, because the money will go to the developer account, developer will give the receipt to the customer, or temporary receipt. So when the customer asks you, then you say, oh, okay, I will chase for you. So if they actually require the receipt, okay. So this is the part that actually the whole process only complete. All right. So then when we're talking about the mortgage, the application, then you need to advise them. You need to give them at least 2 bankers. Okay. Then after that, waiting for the loan approval. Okay. So sales and purchase agreement, confirm with the purchaser when they want to sign, time and value, venue. Okay. A lot of times, so we will get the developer lawyer to call the purchaser to arrange it. Okay, but make sure the developer lawyer calling the purchaser. And what actually you need to do is that to text the purchaser again. Hey, have you confirmed with the lawyer on the date, time, and venue or not? Because sometimes you know what happened in the past. The developer is arranging with the customer to go to sales gallery. Okay, but the customer thought that actually going to the developer office. So did you ever actually got this kind of confuses or not? Okay, in the past, many cases happen already. So you need to reconfirm the venue of signing, because sometimes buyer will think that the SPA will sign in the developer office, but who knows that the developer lawyer say no, you come to my office. Okay, then after that, then purchaser bang zhang already lah, very angry lah. Then after that, the relationship no good already. So then inform the GL to request the SPA signing from the person in charge of the developer by email. Okay, every time, whatever document we need to request by email. Okay, because we need the black and white. Then the developer will instruct to contact the purchaser to sign. Then you need to follow up. So make sure if the property need to collect the balance, then ask your customer to prepare the balance as well. All right. So loan agreement. Upon loan approval, then the bank will contact the purchaser directly to sign the LO. Then the core team to obtain a copy of LO, submit to the project IC or the GL. All right. So bank will need to coordinate with the salesperson, with the lawyer, then to prepare the agreement for signing. Okay. Then whatever fee that actually purchaser need to pay, you need to inform the purchaser in advance, because some projects, there will be some disbursement, okay, for the loan or for the SPA or for anything. So all these things you need to confirm in advance. Okay, you cannot then the purchaser go there already, or signing already, then the lawyer asks, hey, 500 need to pay. Then suddenly, then the purchaser call you already. Oi, Aiman, why you didn't tell me in advance one? Still got money want to pay one. Because earlier on, then you tell me everything counting ma. Okay, so all these things you need to prepare in advance so that to inform your customer in advance. Okay, the do and don'ts in sales gallery. Okay, always remember, if you've been assigned as a core team to jaga the sales gallery. Okay, so this is the thing that actually you need to do lah. Be polite and approachable to everyone. Okay, don't go there while very XC like that. I'm from Oneworld one. Okay, I'm the king of the world. So then other people talk to you, developer talk to you also. Well, I don't care lah. Okay, this and that. So always be polite. All right, be punctual. If today you are on duty, then always remember that you need to be there on time. Okay, always look, always at least 15 minutes before the official hours. Okay, then after that, we want to cultivate a good working relationship with developer staff and our colleagues together. So always wear proper attire. Then so you go there, then you cannot simply just wear one singlet or something. Just now we say already. So wear properly. Okay. So then if you are ladies, then white blouse, skirt, and probably black pants or something like that. Okay. Because you know, this one is real one. I got one agent, you know, last time. So I don't know how to describe, you know, when she go to the sales gallery, she wears skirt, you know, but when she sit, you know what I'm talking about. Then so shameful, you know, until the developer call me, hey, can you ask your girls agents to sit properly or not? Customer and my staff all walking or all cannot tahan already. Okay, so these are the things that actually we need to how to say, we have our own awareness lah. So no need people tell one correct or not. So then we need to actually behave ourselves. Okay, when we are in the public. Okay, then report if there is a problem or difficulty in you with the project people. Okay, do not attempt to like mediate or like ignore it. Then after that, then y'all have a big fight in the sales gallery, because team and team sometimes I see maybe one of the cases the customer come in, then you didn't ask the golden questions. Okay, then they fight together. So these are the things that actually we want to avoid. Okay, so then if can, then anything then we can discuss together. All right, so keep contact number at all time. When the when the project IC asks you, okay, then you will be able to report. Okay, then put all the contact number, especially you don't care that whether the customer keen or not keen. Okay, immediately your customer call you already, then put in the customer contact. Okay, like me, every project, then I will put the project name, then together with the customer name. So then I will put them into my my chat group. Okay, so then take turns to have lunch. Always remember that if we are a team, okay, so there are also other teams in the sales gallery. Okay, don't everybody go one shot. Leave one or two people be there in case the customer come in. All right, so then you can coordinate yourself lah. Always take note of all feedback from the walk-in client, good or bad also doesn't matter. Then when come to the meeting, brainstorming, then you can bring up. Okay, so this is actually to help our team to improve ourselves. Okay, then every customer come in, don't forget to obtain the contact number. What will be the special request? Okay, then after that, then you put it into your Excel list, like I shared in earlier sharing. Okay, so every customer, what is their request, then you put it in, then you also put them into a different category. Okay, so that in future, this customer, maybe we have one new project come in, then you can use it. Okay, do contribute feedback daily on the basis during the debrief with your IC. So especially when we are having event. Okay, so then during we are doing the debrief, then you can actually raise up your feedback, your ideas, your strategy. All right, how can we improve as a team? Probably you see one of the team member, they are quite good in a certain way, but sometimes when during coming to the closing, this person is actually like very scared one, you know, hold back. All right, it's actually quite normal, right? We will actually see a lot of salesperson like that one. Okay, so do you want to contribute your feedback or not? Aiman, will you contribute?
My feedback towards this person.
You
I
see?
mean, it depends on how the person is, you know, like sometimes people take feedback very well, sometimes not so well. So I have to see what kind of person they are as well.
Okay. So Denise, will you give a feedback to this person?
Maybe tell the leader and ask the leader to cultivate him.
Okay. Rahim?
Sorry, what is your question again? Sorry,
Okay.
I just on calls now.
Okay. When we're talking about in the sales gallery or in sales, in fact, sometimes when we are actually spotting something that actually which is lacking on this salesperson. All right. Probably when come to the closing, this person is like hold back, then not so daring and not so brave to close the deal. All right. So if you are the same team, will you contribute your feedback to this person or to the leaders or not?
Okay, on this case, normally, if let's say the leaders or the person in charge is not around, I'll try to assist him lah. We try, if let's say it goes to the last step, closing the deal, then I will try to help him in terms of try to convince more on the buyer side, if the person in charge is not around lah.
Okay. So then this is important because why? I mean, in the past, why actually our team are so strong is because we always actually during the debrief, we also note down immediately after be serving every customer. So then we act as a observer. Okay. So from behind, then we see. So then we see, hey, this one, if you actually just now maybe you use this strategy, okay, this kind of the approaching, pitching, probably you close already, you know. All right. So in fact, this is how we help each other to we call it to uplift them to the next level. Because same thing that actually they will also will do this kind of feedback to us. I mean, if you happens to join the Toastmaster session, okay, in Toastmaster, we always give how to say positive feedback. All right. I mean, we didn't say, you are just now very lousy lah. How can you talk like that? Okay, this is so stupid, you know. Cannot, correct or not? So then we always come up with very encouraging, very positive. We call it like the encouragement to help them to improve themselves. Okay, so they say we always use the sandwich method lah. Okay, so your just now I saw your presentation. So your this approaching for this case, I really love it because why? You actually come up with the very good opening by telling the customer why actually they should buy. Okay, then this is your strength. Okay, then towards the ends, I feel a little bit of a thing that you need to add on. Okay, if this is only a little suggestion to you, do you think that actually if you are adding in this one, will your pitching will be better? Your presentation or your closing part will be more stronger? Okay, so this is why actually we encourage all the agents, actually you also go into the Toastmaster, because the way that actually when you are giving feedback, okay, it's a positive kind of the value added feedback to them. Okay, the way that actually you talk, not like you just now look stupid like you tell the customer like that, this one should die law, correct or not? So everyone also cannot take Okay, so then this is the part that actually I want you all to learn. Okay, because once you jot down already, after you service every customer, every client, same thing that other team will do this to you. Same, they will give you a positive feedback and help you to elevate yourself into the next level. Okay, so always feel free to suggest and contribute any idea may help everyone to sell and improve the working condition. Okay, so let the IC be aware. Okay, like what just now Aiman say lah, what Dini said. Probably I say to say because this one is senior already Hey, how can I tell senior what to do? Correct or not? Okay, but sometimes senior also need highlight. Okay, senior also need improvement. Okay, so if you think that actually we work as a team, it's important that we create a positive environment to work together so that everyone can elevate to the next level. All right. So this is the part that actually does in the sales gallery. Okay, always ask for referral from the potential when you just attended lah. Get the contact number then to follow up. Okay, then always handle the purchase form carefully with accurate information. Okay, so then if you lost the report, you need to report to the police immediately. Like our sales form, Oneworld, we got all the series number 1. So it's an official contract, you know. So every time, I mean, I'm not sure about developer lah. Developer sometimes the form also same thing. If lost already, then we need to report. Okay. Then strictly not allowed to misplace the check. Okay, you might be say, hey, how to misplace. I tell you, a lot of agent, first time agent, second time agent also like that one. After they collect already, then the form and everything, then wow, they happy come back. Then after that, they open up their file. Oh shit, where's the check? Hilang, you know. Few of our seniors also make this mistake before. Okay, you make this mistake before or not, Aiman? Misplace other people check.
Oh no! If I get a check, I got that piece of paper with my life.
But we got agent really misplace it. So that's why we say this thing is important. Okay, we need to highlight. Okay, then when you serve your customer, always remember one thing. Okay, so you need to respect your customer and switch off your phone to silent mode. Not off it lah, silent mode. Don't when you're talking, then the phone keep coming in. So then you cannot close the deal one. All right, so then you need to actually put your phone into the silent mode. All right, so this is the part that actually help you to engage your customer. All right, so the art of hyping. So then art of hyping, actually I will teach in the BST. So if you are my student in BST, then we have a role play on it. Okay, I'm not going to touch this one. All right, so basically when we're talking about prospecting, every agent remember one thing, that if you are doing your marketing, then you need to prepare your SMS, okay, your flyers, e-flyers. All right, if possible, every project you prepare your own website, because now putting in a website is very easy already. Either you use WordPress or you use any of the Google, what you call Google site or something like that. Okay, so if you are able to create a website yourself, so this website will follow you forever. If you are the real estate agent that you are mastering a certain product, let's say today you are doing Edu Central. Okay, so after the Edu Central handover already, will you still working on it? Aiman?
Once the Edu Central is handed over, what do you mean? You mean we give the key to the
purchaser?
Yeah, I mean, like all my previous customers, even for rental also, you know, like if their birthday comes, I wish them. Chinese New Year, I wish them. So I will just follow up with how they're doing with the property, see if everything's in order. If they need any help, they can always approach me.
Okay, why actually a lot of agents, they ignore the website? Okay, so if I am the agents, I'm now actually focused in the project. Okay, let's say I'm doing ARIA. Okay, I will come up with ariaresidence.com, because why? I will buy whatever lah. Okay, then why actually I want to do that? Because once I actually take this domain already in the future, okay, when come to the sub sales, can I use this one to do my marketing or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I have a few clients is buying for investment, can I actually help my client to do resale or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we are able to reserve this one, let's say we sold 30-40 units there. Okay, it's good to actually keep the name, because when the project is handover, a lot of agents will bank a lot of money into the marketing. Okay, so if you are putting the keywords and everything, and you actually maybe do a videos or something to link together with this one, okay, on the search, then you will get more traffic, get more leads to it. Okay, so this is the part that actually I want you to always remember. So this will be the few things that actually a future real estate agent will do, is like you will put in your VR into the new website. VR, you will put a video that actually talking about the whole projects, okay, the introduction and everything. So then you put into the YouTube, okay, to explain this. When people search for the keywords about this ARIA project, okay, few videos will come up. First, introduction about the ARIA project, then after that about the uniqueness, then about the size, then about whatever things. You got few videos, then you bank few keywords already, then you got website. The customer go in already, then you actually introduce yourself as a, hi, I'm Aiman, I'm the agent who have been involving in this area for the past few years. I'm helping 1,000 of my investor to create their wealth, and now they can retire safely and profitably. All right, something like that lah. Okay, so if you are someone that you are looking to have a luxury life, that to come into the investment in area, okay, so please do not hesitate to contact me. Okay, then I'm the king of area. No lah, this one just joking lah. Okay, so you need to actually position yourself, and you come up with few videos, you know. So then the third video or fourth video, then say, okay, to see the property, in fact, you have two choices. Either you call me, I bring you to see physically, or you just click the link below to go to see the VR first. If you're really interested to find out, then only you click the link, then the link immediately link to your phone. Can or not? Okay, so this is some of the things that actually a future real estate agent, you need to do it now. Okay, start to do a lot of videos recording. Once the recording done already, then you upload to the website. This is for the future marketing already. Okay, so generate as many leads as possible. Okay, then invite people to view the sales gallery. Okay, always remember, when you are bringing your customer to the sales gallery, always developer prepare a list for you to write down, right? Okay, and you need to also register this list with your IC, because why? Probably other agents also do the same thing. Then the customer very nasty one sometimes, so then they see Denise already. Then after that, wow, tomorrow see Rahim, then also don't like Rahim lah, then like Shamin. Okay, girls then call Shamin, but Shamin is not our agents, another agency agent. So this customer want to give the sales to the pretty girl. Okay, then after that, what happened? Can you claim or not? No, if you are the first touch, you can claim. All right, because you register already, Denise register already, okay. Rahim also register, but Rahim second. Then Shamin is the third one who register. So the sales will go to who? If we have the first agreement with developer, then the sales will go to Denise, because Denise is the first touch. Okay, so it's important to get the buyer to register in the guest book together with you. Okay, put in the thing. So if the buyer come in without the salesperson, then what do you do is you need to ask them two golden questions. Okay, so what will be the two golden questions? First is, who invite you to here? All right, so anybody actually serve you or not? Because sometimes this person go out for toilet, then come back, then you see already, then you want to grab, cannot. So then there will be an argument. Okay, so this is a part that actually we as a salesperson, then we need to ask when we are stationed in the sales gallery. All right, so basically these are the few things that actually we need to do lah. Okay, so do you have any appointment with any salesperson, and how do you get to know our project? Okay, so why you want to ask these two questions is because first is that when you ask this question, then you know that actually the lead is from where? From Facebook, from the banner, from the website, or from anywhere. All right, so the art of hyping. Okay, then this one I'm not going to share here lah. Okay, so basically this is some of the things that actually we talked about it just now, same one. Okay, so financial assessment. Okay, so come into here. So every customer now, we need to do the reverse psychology, not the customer got how much money, Whether the customer now, you need to ask them is whether you submit, you got contribute any EPF or not. Okay, then is this your first property that you buy, or you have other property already? How many property already you have? If they have a few property in hand, do you financing your existing property to buy this property, or you have extra cash? You need to know whether they got enough of money to invest or not. Okay, then will you buy this property with cash or buying for bank loan? How many percent of the financing that you are looking for? All right. So then, do you have all the income proof, that your income tax submissions, your salary receipt, your bank statements, your FT, or your other incomes? All right. So the financial assessment you need to do in advance now. Okay, not like those days we are counting everything already. Then only you ask this one. So now is when I do my sales, I always ask this one first, because this is the biggest challenge for the market at this moment. A lot of people, they want to buy, not they don't want. A lot of people, they want to buy, but the financial assessment is the thing that actually we want to bring it forward first. Then only we ask them about what they want. All right. So this is the part that actually we need to do the reverse engineering. Okay. So how to qualify them? Always remember, if the customer are too young, 20 years old can buy or not? Cannot. The customer must over 21 years old, then only can buy. So maybe some of your family, your parents, friends, sons and daughter. Okay. So then the parents want to buy under the children's name. Always remember, minimum is 21 years old. Okay. Then if it's a foreigner, Selangor is 2 million. KL is 1 million. All right. Foreigner can buy Edu Central or not, Aman?
No.
Luckily, you say no. All right. So then, if customer is a foreigner, they want to buy a bungalow, boleh tak? Samidi, Rahim.
Depend on the property price lah. If let's say the property price more than for KL 2 million and above, right?
For KL is 1 million and above.
1 million. Selangor is 2 million, right?
Yes.
If let's say the
Selangor is 2
property,
million and must have strata title.
Yes, must have a strata title. Okay, individual title cannot. Yeah, so this is the part that actually when you are qualifying your customer, then immediately you know. And you know that what even senior a long time they didn't actually do a foreigner's case. They also will hit this French one, you know. So there's one case also, the customer actually want to buy the bungalow. Then suddenly, after seeing everything already, then only find out this one is individual title. Can buy or not?
Cannot.
Tak boleh lor, then die lor. Okay, so then wasting time. Okay, so who is eligible to purchase is important. Okay, then when talking about financial plan, okay, always remember, as a salesperson, you need to first prepare all these things first. You need to know the ROI. Okay, the ROCI, okay, I mean the return on the capital investment. Do you know what is return on capital investment?
Yeah,
investment, you know. Return on capital investment, you know or not? Don't know, okay. So basically, return on capital investment means this customer is only taking out let's say 50,000 to buy a 500,000 property. Okay, so then in fact the returns is actually only I mean the money that actually they paid is only, we're talking about 50,000, not the 500,000. Okay, the capital that actually they are putting in. Okay, let's say we're talking about this customer is buying a 500,000 property, but immediately after 3 months or 5 months, then they can sell the property. So their capital, their invest is 50,000. So let's say the property is selling for 600,000. How much is the profit? 100,000, right? Okay, the profit is 100,000. Okay, and this customer is taking out how much money to invest? 50,000. Okay, divided by 50. 100,000. So then this person is actually making double of their investment. That means it's 100%. Okay, 100%. So this is called ROCI. Okay, it is the rental yield is the rental times 12 divided by the perceived price that actually they are investing. Okay, so capital yield is just now I told you lah, the return on the capital yield. So this will be the different calculation. Sometimes you can use the rental yield, sometimes you need to use the capital yield to do the calculation. It's a two different calculation that you need to understand. So when you are talking to the customer, okay, sometimes then you are just banging on the capital yield. Sometimes you need to actually focus only on the rental yield. Okay, so this one when come to the BST, basic skill training, then only will go in details. All right. So ABC sharing. Okay. So always remember, when come to sales, the most important part is talking about the activities and action that you are putting in. A lot of people, they always have these illusions. Okay, I got this project already. Then I wait for the customer to call me. Then I can close the deal. Illusions, ma. All right, they always have, it's okay lah. I come into the office, then I sit there, then my IC brief me, then I also learn, no? We got some agents like that one, no? Every meeting also they come on. But somehow, how come they cannot close deal? Because no activity, no action. Okay, whatever the leaders ask them to do, then they say okay lah. Then they go back, same more. They didn't do anything one. The leaders ask them to actually do the market research, ask them to go and see the customer, do cold call, especially Iman. Okay, no cold call one, because call 3 person. These 3 persons scold them. Wait, where you got my number?
Yeah.
Wow, straight away cannot ready lah. Get scolded already. I very scared already. I don't want to do activities already. Then do what? Sit there lor. Keep looking at the computer. Okay, then after that, what happened? Nothing happened. All right. So always remember, you need to create a lot of activities. Then you got to go and see a lot of people. Then you call. Then after that, business association networking is important. Every time when there is a meeting, there's a association, there's a training, there's a lot of things, please come. So why some people, their business is so rigid? Because they don't know people. So when there's a developer got conduct any event, then they go out, they see co-book agent, we also very scared. How to talk? Talk what? Okay. So a lot of people, they do not know how to have the ice breaking one, you know or not? So this is the part that actually, if you want to in real estate, you want to in sales line, you need to expand your business, your networking. Okay, you need to be brave. Then you see ghosts, then you talk the ghost language lah. Okay, you see whatever lah. Then if you see somebody that actually is very good in talking about sport one, then you talk sport lah. If you don't know, can you Google or not? Okay, if I want to talk about the music, okay, what do you do? Okay, then commitment. Okay, always remember, as a salesperson, you need a commitment. You need to commit your time every day to talk, to do your research, to do your customer service, to plan your day. Okay, then you need to upgrade yourself, to come to the training, to build your competency, to know actually how to create the process, the checklist and everything. All right. So to me, in real estate, in any sales line, it's all about focus and persistency. Okay. So in what you are doing, if you don't put a passion and learn whatever thing to upgrade yourself, to elevate yourself into the next level, sorry to tell you, you go and find a 9 to 5 job. Real estate or the sales line is definitely not suitable. Okay. So ABC is important. You need to master the ABC in project marketing or any sales activities. Therefore, you can be a successful salesperson. All right. In summary, so this will be the few things that are actually very important in project marketing. So then I've done the day 4 of my sharing of project marketing. So now open for Q&A. All right. Ada apa-apa nak tanya tak?
Just now the one must have strata title for foreigner to purchase. That one is Selangor only, or Selangor and KL also same.
Selangor and KL also the same.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as it's a landed property, then must have strata title. Got anything to ask? No. Then we can end the session. Oh.
No,
I have.
Oh, you have. Okay, okay.
So just now you mentioned the website, right?
Yes.
So do you recommend, like, let's say, because now I just created an account for like social media lah, so I just come up with like a name or something. Do you recommend like use that like social media page name instead of like the property name? Okay,
So,
also, right?
if good that actually you put a project name, if you want to focus in that project. Let's say
Okay, okay.
because you'll be staying in Sapphire, correct or not?
Yeah.
So if you are staying in Sapphire, then I encourage you to find Sapphire residence, maybe .co or .something like that. All right, so that in future, then you can actually leverage on the domain name.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Thank you.
Who else?
Why don't we share as much information with our customers when it comes to different projects? Like, for example, in Sapphire, when you get inquiries, I noticed that you share, like, if the customer asks what's the name of the project, right? You would direct will tell like Sapphire, then what's the rebate and where the location exactly is, and what's the final SPA price for Bumi or non-Bumi. But in EDU Central, like all my seniors, like, like Wilson and Daniel, they tell me like, no, don't tell this to them bring them to the showroom first. Why? Okay.
It's very different approach, okay, because you know why? I mean, like when coming into, we're talking about qualifying first, all right? If you are able to first qualify your customer needs, so then in fact, if you are having this skill that actually to qualify your customer, probably you will not spend time to bring the customer to the wrong products. All right. So because after you qualify the customer already, because Sapphire, the price is totally different. Sapphire, the price now is actually all above 1 million already. Okay. If you don't qualify the customer go and see the customer budget is only 400 to 500,000. Will you bring the customer to go and see the projects or not?
No, of course not.
Yeah. So that's why the qualifying part is very important. All right. So for Edu Central, it's different because the price is actually very reasonable, 300 over 1,000. For beginner, usually 300 over 1,000 or any buyers, 300 over 1,000 is actually very affordable. All right. Different project, you got a different way of doing it. But definitely their ways of doing it is also very good because why? Then at least you got a chance to see your customer, to how to say, to build the relationship with them. Okay, but for me myself, I don't actually go through this direction anymore. I will straight away qualify whether the customer budget is suitable, then only I bring them. If it's not, then I will move them to another projects. Immediately I will actually qualify them on what they want, then I send the template to them. I will ask them. Am I answering your questions?
Yeah, kind of. Actually, the reason why I asked this question in the first place is because I have difficulty when I get inquiry, right, for EDU Central. I have difficulties with trying to set up appointments because they ask very specific questions, but I cannot give them the data that they want. Like if they ask me what's the name of the project, I can't tell them EDU Central. You know, I like Wilson and Daniel, like Wilson especially because I work close by him. He always say, oh, just say the project is nearby City Mall. But the thing is, they didn't ask where. They asked what is the project, what is the name. Then they also ask like how much is the rebate? You know, what's the, can you calculate for me the price? And I cannot do that for them, do the calculation for them either, because usually this is done at the showroom. So the customers, they don't get the data they want and they run to other agents.
Is
You
it the
understand?
same agent? Is it the same buyers?
The same buyers.
Yeah, is it the same buyers who run to the different agents?
No, I mean, it has happened many times. The thing is, they'll either go to another agent or they won't respond anymore. They're just tired of like lack of information, because they feel like they ask specific questions, they don't get them, and their questions are not answered. So trying to get them to the showroom itself is like why I want to come to the showroom? I know nothing about your project. You understand? So it's like they're wasting their time, and I feel like I'm wasting my time too. So when I saw how you treat your inquiries for Sapphire, it came like, it was a big shock for me, because you tell them everything. You know, you tell them absolutely everything. Where it is, the name of the project, the rebates, the final price, everything. You even give the layout. Like I don't have, you know, we're not allowed to give the floor plan to them for EDU Central, but yet for Sapphire, it's totally, everything is given.
Okay, very different thing that actually you didn't see, that actually where else my first layer of qualifying. All right. So I actually will call my clients, every client myself. All right. So the different approach that actually I'm using is like, I actually call this client, I'm asking them about their budget, then why they want to buy this property, and whether they've seen any other project nearby or not. So first, I'll qualifying whether this project suitable for them first or not, before I'm sending them information. I'm not actually sending just everything to them like that. So some example that I'm quoting to you is that because I have been talking to the customer and I know what they want and they have the budget to buy, then only I send it to them. It's a different thing that actually you saw in my presentation. All right, because you didn't see the earlier part. What I did, I actually call all the customer myself one by one to qualify them first. If I think that this customer is genuine one, then only I will send it to them. Then from there, then only I will actually call them again. Hey, after you see already, so now what? Do you want to go and see the property together with me or not? Okay. So then if they also think that actually, I think that the property is actually not so great or something, then it's beyond my budget or something, then I will ask them, okay, so since this one is not, it's beyond the budget, tell me what do you want. Okay. I will not leave them just like that. I will find other things for them. Okay. So this is the part that actually you may want to how to say, you may want to improve in the future. I mean, basically different salesperson, they have a different approach. So you just need to try and error. There's no one fit format fix to anything lah. No one. Okay. So then you need to actually keep trying. Okay. If you think that you want to apply my strategy, my way of doing, then for the beginning, the very primary assessment is very, very important. Do you call your customer or you didn't call them one? You only by text?
No, the inquiries I get, I will always text them because it comes from Facebook. So I don't get their numbers on Facebook. So it's a messenger. I get through messenger.
Or don't have their contact number one?
No, I don't have their contact number. So they just click a button on my Facebook advertisement that says, is this still available? So I just say, yes, it's still available. Hi, like, how may I help you? Then I don't straight away jump into qualifying questions. I just try to be friendly at first. So I just ask, like, how can I assist you? So they will ask, oh, like, what's the name of the project? Then I will say, I knew I have to tell them it's EDU Central, but I will tell them, oh, it's actually close by Setia Alam. Then they will say, oh, is it? is it Trefoil? Is it Setia City Residence? Then I will say no. Then they'll say, oh, what is it? Like, oh, like I'm stuck. Like,
Oh, why you're so secretive and why you can't tell them it's Edu Central?
yeah, because I've learned from my seniors that I shouldn't tell them, because I think it's like, if I tell them, they will go there and then someone else will make the sale.
Okay, you see, Aiman, probably you want to do in this way, okay. So you can actually tell them, because the way is, because you have tried already, your way is not working. The
Yeah.
people, it's like, wow, this one so secretive, I don't want to go through you, I go to another person. You are not approachable, you are not actually approachable. I approach you, but you actually didn't give me what I want.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
if I'm the buyer, I'm putting myself into their shoes, I will immediately go to other people. Okay, so you see, so if you try this method is not working, what I encourage you to do is, like, you will use another approach, because yours case and my case is different. I got their phone number, I can call them, I qualified, then only I send, right? Yours is different. You cannot get the phone number. Then what do you need to do is, you need to actually give them the information, all right? Then you send them another video about yourself. Can you do that?
Video. Yeah, okay. So that's something I need to make up. But I have tried. I mean, sometimes when I get inquiries, I do experiment. I will actually reply to them, like, truthfully what exactly they want, and I give very precise data. But at the end of the day, when I follow up with them, like, so what's your decision? Have you decided to come to our showroom? They just read. They don't make any, you know.
Okay, you need to think back about the IDA: attention, okay, interest, okay, then desire and action. All right, so you need to actually go according to this IDA again. Go back. Okay, so every customer, then how can you create the attention? You are the agent that they want to work together. They want to work with you. Always go back to attention. Then how can you create the interest? Okay, you are the one that actually will bring benefit to them. Even your message that you wrote to them, also you need to inject this essence in. Okay, always go back to this strategy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's about it for me. I think I'll just start being more. I mean, like I said, the Sapphire thing, when you showed me that, it came as a shock. Like, really, totally terbalik than from what I was learning on Video Central. So, but no matter, I'll keep trying. You know.
Yeah, you need to actually experiment and keep trying and practicing. Okay, yeah. Because how many years you are in real estate?
This is kind of like my
second year.
Yeah, second year. But the first year was like nothing. You know, I was like that kid just coming to office, just show face, then balik rumah. You know, so.
Do you know that actually I'm in real estate for how many years?
You've been in the field for 20 plus, right? Or about 30.
26 right? Years.
Yeah.
Okay, the way I approach and the way that you approach, do you think that will be the same?
No, of course not. Definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay, I also actually went through the same experiment, then failed, do not know how to qualify, do not know how to grab attention from the customer. You need practice.
Yeah, definitely.
Doing your experiments, always go back to the IDA.
Yeah. No worries. I'll keep trying. Yeah.
All right. Okay, who else got any questions before we end this session?
Amenny need to come to office and see how Amenny call their clients. I see every day, every Monday to Wednesday, I like, wow.
I have to come to the office on Monday.
Right? Okay. So
Yeah.
in fact, now Denise, what Denise did is actually correct, because she's actually sitting in front of me every day. All right, then she will learn faster. Okay, the way I talk to the customer is different now, because for me it's just like eating glass like that lah, eating veggie eating veggie.
Before
Yeah.
this, when I'm in previous company, I'm like very, very scared. At first, when I start to join in property company, then I do calling also. Then after a few months, then I'm like, I very scared. I suddenly got the, how to say?
Fear.
Suddenly got the fear, like I don't want to do calling anymore. Then after I joined to Oneworld, then I saw how they do the calling, and then how Amenny do a calling. I like got a little bit. Actually, it's not that scary. Then I got try to, like, when I speak to the owner and anything, then I like more peaceful. Like before this, I like very how to speak to the customer, to the client, I like kanchong.
Yeah, I understand. Actually the English word for it is anxious. You get very anxious when speaking to people. I have that too, but I mean I don't have anxiety calling owners now. It's just that when it comes to, it's just this part of the projects, like rentals is fine for me, like rentals is okay for me now, but I'm just struggling with projects when it comes to texting inquiries, because a lot of all my inquiries come from Facebook. So it's just this texting part that is something I need to overcome. But like I said, I'll keep experimenting. And yeah, by the way, on Monday we all have to be in the office anyway for the Monday meeting, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so I'm gonna come to the office back on Monday anyway. So
Okay. All right, then thank you so much for all the time and all the support throughout the fourth session. And of course, I think for those that you missed the earlier session, so I have done the part 1, day 1 to day 3, and I just waiting for my video to publish every week Monday. I think the next one, the part 1 will be on Monday. The following week will be day 2, day 3, and this will be the day 4. For those that actually you missed the videos, so please go back to the earlier video, then to connect everything together, so that you'll be able to get a better idea about how can you participate in the project and become a better salesperson and give the value to the customer. All right, so then hopefully this session you enjoyed it, and hope that we have other training upcoming. All right, so then you will join the other training again. All right, so thank you so much for all your time, and see you. Bye.
Oh, Amenny, actually, can I Zoom with you for a bit more? I just want to speak about next Monday.